you've had a pretty big career.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in tech now for just over 20 years. Right now, I'm the chief marketing officer for a high-tech company in Silicon Valley called Matterport.
And what are we drinking today? It's 7:30 for me. You suggested something that wasn't alcohol, which is great.
I'm just trying to have mercy on you. So drinking alcohol that early. Coffee is what we're drinking today. I just joined this company during a global pandemic, which is weird. I haven't met a single person on my team, which is weird. That's why I think it's so exhausting being on video conferences all day long. Not because you're not productive, but because there's the lack of picture. If you're talking and you have a lot of energy, I receive some of that energy.
Sorry to add another video interview to your day then.
Salesforce has always been a company. I've both worked there, but also always been an admirer of Salesforce. And I think it starts at the top with Mark Benioff just being a great storyteller. I think another brand that's done it well is Airbnb. Overall, they've done a really good job with the storytelling of being more than just a site where you go and book a house. Booking.com is a fine site to go book either a hotel or an apartment or a house. I just don't know what the story of Booking.com is. But love to me is the most important ingredient. Uber is a good example of a company. You're aware of who they are. You understand what they do. Not that many people love Uber, if we're honest. The last 10 years have been super focused on performance marketing. You can put so much money into performance marketing, and guess what? A lot of times they'll come back to me. Oh, we got a lot of leads, but they're junk. They're shit. They're not the right leads. I'm like, yeah. From the B2B perspective, product marketing is so key because you have nothing if you don't have a good story to tell. Demand gen is just as important, but you can't start there. A lot of companies, the CEOs will ask me, how do you set up marketing to be successful? And there's no easy answer. You surround yourself with people who can do the job even better than you. But Sir Alex Ferguson, he just knew how to make a team work together. At some point, you have to lean in and you have to really kind of give it your all. You're executing at 3 different levels: the tactical level, strategic level, and the epic level. But I try to spend the majority of my time on the strategic things. And then I try to also spend my time on what I call the epic thing. And I think the greatest companies in the world, they find some of those epic things. I think WeWork came along and said, most offices for most people suck. They just looked at the office space category and said, we can do this 10 times better. You don't have to create a category to be successful. Sometimes you can just win. There are really 3 things you have to do to win a category. You have to obviously have a great product. And number 2 is you have to create a story around that product and a community around it. But the final thing, I think, is creating a new business model.
Where do you see the future going with 3D modeling and physical environments?
And so we want it to be the company that's known for mapping and turning any space into what we call a digital twin. Best CMOs to me have a heavy dose of EQ that they can lean on to get people to buy into a vision and then feel like they're in this together and go execute. But I think the superpower is you have to be able to listen, you have to learn from the team and bring the best out of them. Everyone has a superpower, everyone does.